In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to organize your Zendesk triggers. By the end, you'll have a clean, easy-to-navigate trigger setup that keeps your workflows consistent and your support team efficient. Start by opening your web browser and searching for Zendesk. This helps you get to the official site quickly, especially if you don't have the URL bookmarked. Be sure you're clicking the legitimate Zendesk link or your organization's Zendesk subdomain so you land in the right account. Next, sign in to your Zendesk account. Use your work credentials and complete any multi-factor authentication your company requires. You'll need the right permissions to access the admin center, so if you don't see admin options, check with your Zendesk administrator. Once you're in, head into the admin center. From there, navigate to Objects and Rules. This is where all your core configuration for tickets, automations, and triggers lives. Taking a moment to get comfortable here will save you time later when you're fine-tuning workflows. Now click Business Rules, then choose Triggers. The Triggers page lists all rules that automatically update tickets based on conditions you define. If you've had Zendesk for a while, this list might be long and hard to scan. That's exactly why organizing them is so important. Look for the Add Trigger button and click the small drop-down arrow next to it. From the menu, select Add Category. Categories let you group related triggers together, making it easier to manage changes, understand dependencies, and onboard new teammates. Type in the name of your new category and click Create. Pick a naming convention that will scale, something like Ticket Intake, Notifications, SLA Updates, or Escalations. Keep names short and descriptive so everyone understands at a glance what belongs inside. With your category created, go back to the Create Trigger button and click it. You're about to add a trigger just like you normally would, but now with better structure behind it. When you're filling out the new trigger details, look for the category dropdown and select the category you just created. This ensures the trigger is neatly grouped from day one. Add your conditions and actions as usual, then click Create Trigger to save. Assigning a category doesn't change how the trigger runs. It simply improves how you organize and maintain it. That's it. By searching Zendesk, signing in, navigating to Objects and Rules, opening triggers, creating a category, and assigning that category when you build a new trigger, you keep your rule library clean and manageable. Use consistent names, review categories regularly, and you'll prevent clutter while making future updates faster and safer.